Yeah, I think you're gonna go live now because, yeah, we have so much. We have so much to talk about. You know what? We are actually we're keeping the clean sheet, my friends. We're keeping a freaking clean sheet in a game which I was expecting we were gonna lose. Actually, 2-1. I expected them to turn out big against us. But they were flat up until throughout the whole game basically. They are flat. Make no mistake about it. Parma was absolutely crap today. Absolutely crap. So crap. But I'll say this though. 4 goals away is always a beauty. Is always a beauty. Come on. Free kick and son Gigi. There we go. 4-0. Final whistle. And we say ciao to the stream and we say hi to you, my friends. I rented myself a new camera right now, so I hope you enjoy my beautiful face. But guys, listen. This was great. And this was a great result. You can call it what you will. A great result, a great performance, everything. It's all in one beautiful package. And it's lovely. It is so great. Forza Juve, Greg. Indeed. Ahmed, thank you so much. Congratulations. Yes, we did it. We did 3 points in the bag. Type of the game we needed for confidence boost. I think we actually have the confidence. We got that confidence against Barca. Then we suddenly screwed it up just a little bit against Atalanta. But Atalanta are a good side. But this side we faced today, it wasn't good. It was bad. I was nervous. I thought that you know what, we're gonna take the L tonight. I thought we were gonna lose. Anonymous Alley, yeah. I won't scare you again. Listen, just let me tilt this one up just a little bit. That's how lovely this was today. This is how lovely. But we have some issues, of course. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the fact that it's not all brilliant out there. It's we've had some issues, and we'll talk about it, of course. Gigi the Rock, yeah, and you know what? To be fair, icing on the cake with that Morata goal. Yeah, the 4th goal was great. Yeah, to be fair, I don't even remember every goal. So we'll just look at the lineup first, how we fielded and how we looked. And then we'll go from there. Of course, we do the player ratings. We will do the full-time reactions, how we went. And of course, we're going to celebrate because 4-0 away is never, ever, a given with Juve. We do not always do this kind of performance. We don't score many goals. It's 2-1, 2-0. Sometimes we score 3 goals, but 4 goals away with a clean sheet. That's rare. That is freaking rare, my friends. So for me personally, I'm super happy just because we score goals and and we actually wanted to score 5. We wanted to score 6. We didn't sit back. We didn't allow them to get that momentum. When we went 1-0, I thought, you know what? Then we're gonna go Italian as we usually do. We're gonna give them the ball back. We're gonna sit back. We're gonna invite them back into the game. But now, guys, this is completely different. This was a refreshing game to watch. It was very calm. It was very collective. It was very cool throughout almost the whole game. And I said this before the stream. I said this on my Instagram live. Yes, Chris, I am cool now. Because I said this during my Instagram live. We're going to take the L. We're going to lose 2-1. I said that. You know why? Because I felt that this was I had just some bad feeling. Javinho, his pace, the counterattacking, and the fact that Ramsey and Kulusevski started together. I I just didn't like the lineup that much, especially when we saw those two together, and the formation, how it looked on the screen. It was so weird. It was so weird, but it turned out to be very great. Kulusevski, I thought, did okay. I didn't think he had a particularly brilliant game, but bear in mind, we faced a very bad Parma side. They were flat. They had nothing to come with their defense. Their defense was atrocious. The first goal for Kulusevski, I'll say this though, the first goal for Kulusevski, that was a great goal. But why? It was because it was equally bad from Parma. Parma guys, they didn't mark him at all. So there was a cross coming in from Alexandro. I think it touched I think Chris, I think you mentioned that Morata just touched the ball when Alexandro crossed it, and Kulusevski scored. Typical Kulusevski goal with his left foot curling into the far corner or in the goal basically. And there we go. We scored for 1-0. But then I thought, you know what? We score 1-0 now. We're going to sit back and enjoy whatever it is. But no, we actually continued pressing, continued playing well, continued bossing them. And after a great ball from Alvaro, it comes back to me now. It comes back to me now, every single goal. A great ball from for Alvaro Morata. Such a freaking beauty of a cross and such a freaking beauty of a goal. Cristiano lips in the air. Air Jordan scores for 2-0. Insane jump. But this is almost like, when I say insane jump for Cristiano's level, that's just random. That's his state. That's his natural performance, But for us mortals, this is out of this world. That's beautiful. So that was great to see. Great to watch how he lips forward and just places beautifully with his head. Lovely. 2-0. And then it was 2-0 at the break. Yeah, so we're going to talk about the second half, of course, but let me just go through the chat session. And guys, please comment in the chat if you're first time here and subscribe to this very channel. I appreciate every single one of you who are here and watching this one. Please drop a like on this video and also chat with me on the live chat, because we're celebrating 4-0 away to Parma, boys and girls. That's crazy. RB Combs, of course, is there. Pankai, one of the best performances for you this season. Yes. Liverpool 7-0. 4-win is 7-0 in Italy. Yeah. 4-0 for Juve is a 7-0 in Premier League, basically. Yeah. Is Russian vodka ready? No, man. I don't drink. You know this. Today I saw your kid on Instagram. Yes, he is a cutie. I'll highlight this comment. Yeah, my boy is a Juventino. He's a small Juventino. You know what? I ask him, can you do a Dybala mask? And you know what he does? He does like this. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love them. I love the boy to death. He is a gem. So yeah, thanks for that, Harsh. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, we're keeping him safe from all this nonsense that is the world. No, but he's cool. He's cool. Yeah, Gigi the Rock says Pavan. Yes, Gigi was absolutely brilliant today. Gigi, 42 years young. And here's the thing, we need to talk about this. We'll just go straight into this, but this is important because there is something I noticed when Gigi plays for us. When Gigi Buffon plays for us, it almost looks like we are more comfortable in defense. We are more solid in a defense. I don't know why. Well, I know why. But I do not know why. It's only this season we see this. Last season, it wasn't like this because, well, Gigi was with us last season as well. But this season, it just looks much more comfortable with Gigi at the back. And he is 42 years young. The reason for this being is that Gigi is a leader. Wojciech Szczesny, as much as I love the guy, is not a leader. You could hear Gigi's voice especially now since it's COVID, no attendance in the stands, so you can hear the voice of Gigi. I do not hear. I didn't even know how what Leonardo Bonucci sounds like because I only hear San Gigi talk, and I love every second of it because he just barks out rules. He barks out instructions to every single player. Danilo, you go there, and Delict, you go there. Bonucci, you stay here. And then he says, "Grande Dani, Grande Kulu, Grande whatever." It's always so nice. It's so vocal and so visible, and this is what I want from my captain, from my leader on the team. I want him to be vocal. I want him to be inspiring to other players, and this is what Gigi brings to the table when he starts as a goalkeeper. And that confidence from Gigi, that calmness that Gigi has, is transmitting to the whole team. Our defense looked more solid. Bonucci looks more composed. De Ligt was a beast today, as always. Danilo looks like a prime Maldini. And even guys on the flanks, Alexandro, Kulusevski, even guys in the middle, they hear Gigi Buffon talk because his voice is so loud, and I love this. I love this about my goalkeeper. So this is why I think we're keeping the clean sheet, because Gigi Buffon is there and out being vocal, and our guys, they just thrive on that confidence from our goalkeeper. Yeah, it's lovely. I love this. I hope he stays for next season as well, because if he continues like this, he could stay until he's 50. Because that's how freaking important it is. But then we need to talk about Wojciech Szczesny as well. Wojciech needs to learn this. But then again, if you are naturally born leader, it's much easier to you. It's harder for you to improve yourself as a leader if you're just not comfortable doing that. And it clear as day. Wojciech Szczesny is not the same leader as Gigi Buffon is in the box. For his defenders, I don't think he helps them as much as Gigi does, and it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. But I wish Gigi can teach Tech something about being a captain, being a leader, being a vocal person, because a goalkeeper at our side needs to be vocal. He needs to be present. Otherwise, this is the biggest weakness from Wojciech Szczesny. The biggest weakness is he cannot command the box. Gigi has no problem. He is a leader. He can shout out instructions. He can voice his whatever, and you will listen to him because this is Gigi Buffon. With Wojciech, it's quiet. And if he talks, I don't think people listen as much as they would have done with Gigi. So I say Gigi a lot now. But Wojciech, for me, needs to improve in that aspect ASAP, because, I wish we could have Buffon for next year just because of that. But the reality is it won't be. He will be max the next season, and then that's it, done. But Wojciech Szczesny needs to get a grip in terms of leadership, because in his box, he needs to be the leader. I don't care who the captain is, be it Cristiano, be it Bonucci, be it Dybala, whatever. It doesn't matter, Chiellini, it doesn't matter. Because now, when the ball is in your own box, Wojciech Szczesny, you are the leader. You need to control your players, because you know best where the ball is, how it comes in. You're the only one who can touch it with your hands. You have that advantage. So you need to control your team. That's it. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. But tonight, I clearly loved it because, Gigi Buffon shouting out instructions, and I loved every second of it. Yeah, it's great. It's great, and that's the same thing happened with Barca actually. Against Barca, we sat back, and we had to sit back, because if we hadn't, it would never happen to be a 3-0, because they were pushing us and Messi was all over the place. But how we sat back and just invited the pressure, and we dealt with it comfortably. That was purely to Buffon, in my opinion. The structure of the defense, how they play together, the organization, that was all on Gigi, my friends. So yeah, I loved it. I loved it. So yeah, more of that, please. Looks more comfortable this season than last season. Why? I don't know. Maybe because of that stupid, silly, moronic, unnecessary zonal marking from Maurizio Sarri. Maurizio Sarri started with his zonal marking BS last season. That never worked. Every defender and goalkeeper were uncomfortable with that tactic. Now they scrapped it. They returned to the man marking, the one that should work, must be used. And I think people got more comfortable with that, and the goalkeepers as well. So that's why maybe we hear Gigi Buffon much more now than we did last season. But yeah. All right. Pirlo is right. Didn't play Buffon because he was his friend. He played him because he was one of the best. Yeah, and that's yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, sure. I don't care if it's his friends or whatever. Yeah, even De Ligt praised Pirlo's style of play. Yeah, for sure. I think Szczesny really supportive. Loved seeing him kiss De Ligt when he blocked Zapata's shot. Yeah, but this is. You get what I think. You get what I mean. I need more than just kissing and hugging and having friends. Sometimes you don't have to be a friend. You need to be a leader. If you're a buddy, if you are pals, like Sarri was with apparently with Bonucci last season. Oh, I'm so glad that you won with me. Well, then you must be good. That's what Sarri said. So it's just you're not gonna be buddies with your players. You have to be a leader as well as a buddy, but they have to respect you. There is a balance there. If you become friends, they suddenly forget to look up to you, and when the things get real, they will listen to you, not because you're a friend, because you're their buddy, but because you are their leader. So that's the position I want Wojciech Szczesny to take. I don't think he will do that, so we will struggle with that because you can't. You just, I think it's too late, but yeah, anything can happen. Yeah, so yeah, we'll see. Let's just celebrate today because we won 4-0 away to Parma, 4-0 away in the Serie A game. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, especially with Juve. We should play. We should always play in our lucky orange kit. Yeah, it doesn't matter how ugly it looks. Yeah. Yeah, nice to see you, Adichie. By the way, great. Yeah. The header was brilliant by Morata, says Rob. Yes, it was. It's very hard to compare that header to Cristiano's header, but because they are so different. Cristiano's header is just monumental. It's just what he does. He jumps 500 feet up in the air and then just scores a standard header. With Morata, it was also a standard header, but it looks of it, but it was actually highly technical. No jump, no run, nothing. He just stood still and had it directly into the goal, out of bounds for Sepe in goal for Parma. So that was equally as impressive as Ronaldo's goal, in my opinion. You think Gigi should start over Tech? That's a tough question, Mason. Nice to see you, by the way. That's a tough question. I mean, as I said, the defense and our defending structure, looks much more comfortable with Gigi. But would we ask too much of Gigi? Because he is, at the end of the day, 42 years old. And he has been good this season. He's been very, very good this season. But Wojciech Szczesny is our number one goalkeeper. Everybody agrees with that. The club has announced it like that's the way it is. And I think Gigi is happy with that. Gigi doesn't want to play every single week in and week out. But when he plays, he has been good so far. But would I take one or the other? No, I'm just super happy to have both, man. I'm just so happy to have both. Yeah, I'm happy Bentancur is play. Yeah, let's talk Bentancur, my boys and girls. Bentancur, I bashed him yesterday on my live session. I said, you know what? He is today. I think it was after the Atalanta game, by the way. Yeah, I said, you know what? He is not good enough. Pirlo keeps changing him up. Sometimes he plays as a central defender almost, then he plays as a central defensive midfielder, and then he plays as a box to box. He puts him all over in this hard, difficult positions. But today and the last time against Atalanta, and I think the last time before that, he played as a deep lying playmaker or midfielder, call it what you will. And this is the position I think should be for Bentancur. He has no place. We don't need him on the right side or the left side of Arthur or whatever. I think Bentancur's best position is deep lying, where he was today. And you know what? He has some strange tackles. Sometimes he gets the stupid yellows, and his passing is not always there. But you know what? I think that's mental issues. I think that's the mentality. I think he needs confidence in order to perform like he did today. After today's performance, mind you, don't be surprised if he plays also good against Fiorentina in the same position, because now we've played him consistently over the space of 2-3 games in the same position. So now he actually understands what it's like, what needs to be done on a consistent basis with in this team. So today, when we lost the ball, he was the one tracking back and tackling, and both tackles that he did, sliding tackles, were peach perfect, lovely. Also, his passing, long balls, perfect. Some questionable decisions here and there, but overall it was a great game for Bentancur. So yes, 3 tackles and 3 interceptions. There we go. I mean, the problem with Bentancur is that he has nothing to do in the final third. He sucks there, basically. He cannot shoot. He needs to improve on his shooting, really, because otherwise this will never work with him. So he just better stick to being slightly more deeper than the other two. And McKennie also, we gotta hand it to McKennie. Boys and girls, listen. Every single player played great. Almost every single player. We'll come back to that. Yeah, we might disagree, but yeah, I love this, because this is popcorn news, my friends. This is popcorn for you. Well, and show from me. It's not a show, it's a reality. This is my opinion, so there we go. And Bentancur didn't get a yellow, suspected crab. Yes, that is true. So what's more to ask? My boy is back. I told him he's not good enough, and I want him to be sold in the summer. Now, I'm not so sure. So maybe that's what he needed, huh? That's what he needed before this game, just to get his check together. Maybe he watched my live, I really hope he did. Yeah, because now he was excellent. Today he was absolutely brilliant. Charles says, Juve were excellent today, playing with desire and confidence. Yes. The performance was superb, says Charles. Yes. Thanks, Charles, for that comment. The GOAT XX07, happy to see Kulu back in action. Yeah. Well, he has been busy creating albums and creating third kits for next season's Juve. So yeah, you can understand why he has been busy, and his album was published yesterday or 2 days before, on Thursday, I think, or Friday. So now he's got that out of the bag, and also he will not be traveling around doing concerts because COVID lockdown, and there will be no attendees. So unfortunately, he won't be able to do that. So he's got time for Juve now. So this is why he played today, and also great to see his contribution to the creative side of Juve. Well, he was the one who proposed the Swedish design to the third kit for Juve for next season, which is rumored, of course, not confirmed. So yeah, it's been tough. It's been very, very busy for Dejan this past few weeks. So that's why we haven't been seeing him. But yeah. Nice to see him back, and I thought he did okay. I didn't think he played very good game. I still think that playing him on the right side is playing him out of position, because he's just too deep. Parma was so bad today. They allowed Kulusevski to roam more than other teams would have done. But Kulusevski got to play full 90. That's great to see. Kulusevski got a goal, and he could have had an assist. So yeah, it was a good game for him, but I didn't think it was that great. He was one of the, I would say, he was the one who I will rate probably the lowest out of all players, and by lowest, no way near 5 or 6, but one of the lowest one, because I thought he did a very quiet game, especially in the first half, even though he scored. But guys, where was the marking on Kulusevski for the first goal? Non-existent. So that's what I'm saying. Parma, crap today. Absolutely crap. Fiorentina are 17th, so maybe Pirlo might rest some players, and then again, Crotone was 20th and withdrew, says Gotnaldo. Yeah. That's about it. Never, ever, ever. If you are just watching this and you're just wondering, should I become a Juve fan? I liked what I saw today. They won against Parma 4-0. They are a good side. I'm a bandwagon fan. I'm joking. If you like this Juve, come on, join them. Welcome aboard, man. We'll hug you. We'll keep you warm, and we'll cry with you. We'll celebrate with you. We're all buddies. But I'll let you in on a secret. If you are a brand new Juve fan, never ever say that next game will be easy. You never know, because we are our own worst enemy. Anything can happen. As Gotnaldo perfectly says, it's right there. Away to Crotone, we thought that was going to be easy. Boom, 1-1. Away to Benevento, we thought that was going to be easy. Boom, 1-1. I mean, we cannot trust what we think was going to happen. It's just impossible. So do not put your money on Juve. Never ever. You can almost be certain that we're not gonna lose against Fiorentina. You never know. But also remember that there is a rivalry between Fiorentina and Juventus. So form is out of the window. And this is a fierce rivalry, especially from Fiorentina's side. Well, to be fair, it's a rivalry. If you're a Viola fan, you'll call this game as the Derby della Baggio or something. But for Juve, it's just a regular fixture. It's funny. Yeah. Harsh is it's 3 a.m. in India. Yeah, bro. Go have some sleep. Nice to see you, man. Hopefully, by the way, Harsh, before you leave, on Monday, Mozambique. Whoa, Jose. Before you leave, Harsh, on Monday I will do a live session with DJ from India, the guy I had on before on Let's Talk sessions. We will talk Juve, we'll talk everything in general, and you know what? This will be a great show. So please join that one. This will be on Monday night. Remember, 3 a.m. Yeah, Jose Vasco. Hi, I'm from Mozambique, man. Jose, nice to see you, Jose, from Facebook. Please. What is your time right now? Mozambique, I love this. All over the world, people all over the world surrounding this channel, and I love this. Just join in and chat, please. I'd love so. There's nothing more I'd love more than just connecting with all people around the world, talking Juve, because today, boys and girls, today we celebrate. What do you think of Ramsey's game? Says Go to XXX07. The start was not that great, to be honest. He was running. He was very, very lively, very visible, but the end product just wasn't there. But the game, as the game dragged on, he became more and more visible. And the third goal, the second for Cristiano, that was a great tackle from Bentancur, and then it was even better from Ramsey and Morata and of course Cristiano. They just connected so well. So and unfortunately that's not gonna happen, but only if. Yes, Harsh, it will be on YouTube. That's where it is. That's where we're at. Yeah, Harsh, spread the word as well. Indian community, for sure. It'll be fun. But what was talking? Yeah. If Ramsey, that's not gonna happen. But if Ramsey only is fit and not injury prone, this is a great player. Unfortunately, today he played 67 minutes, as I said before the game. We will not probably see him against Fiorentina on Tuesday. And it would surprise me, just because I just feel that now he will be injured somehow. He will be rested. He will maybe get 10 or 15 minutes. But by all means, if that changes, if that happens, if he starts against Viola, please start the same guys. Start almost the same lineup. But that won't happen, of course, Quadrado will most probably start on the right, and Chiesa will most certainly start on the left. So yeah, and McKennie, boys and girls, McKennie, whew, my Texas boy, Westinaldo, man, quality. Sign him up. I was not so certain that we should buy him already now, but guys, he's just improving game by game. Whew, yeah, sign him up. And that's what I like about this guy. He's just first season in Serie A, ruthless, fearless. He knows what he needs to do better, and he actually works on it. I can see because it's working. You could see it on during the game. So yeah, the guy takes it seriously and won the American Player of the Year award just recently. So yeah, it's only good times for Weston. So yeah, let's do this, my friends. McKennie is a master, says Marco, by the way. Hi, Marco. Yeah. Boniparty Univitino, always a pleasure. Buffon is old but gold. Yeah, he's not old. 42 years young. That's what he is. Yeah. Morata and McKennie will keep working hard. It's for it all the way for the summer. Just a thought. Yeah, could very well be. My friend. Let's see what Buffon says. Thanks, Adam, for this. This was a game we had to control. In any way, because before the big clashes arrive, we need to be left with as few regrets as possible. That's a good point. So basically what he's saying is that we need to come in to the big games, like against Milan. There will be the start of January, and other teams as well. I need to fix my hair. I need to cut my hair soon. I'm looking like something. We need to go in strong because we need to have confidence. You can't go into the game against Milan with bad confidence, with low confidence. We need to know what we are good at and what we can do. If we are uncertain, they will pounce us. Even though without Zlatan or whatever, they will murder us. So this is why these teams, these games, I completely agree with Buffon, of course. These games are vital for us. And we took this game by the nuts and won 4-0. So coming into this Fiorentina game, which is a big game for us because it's a derby, so to speak. It is so nice to know that, okay, what we did 3-4 days ago worked. We'll do it again today. So yeah, it's great from Buffon. I don't think our performance was entirely reflected in the results. For example, with Lazio, as we deserved to win that, and we were caught at last second. Yeah, Lazio was crap. The ending to the Lazio game was crap, Buffon. I agree. My Bernardeschi have played his last game in Bianconeri. It says go to 6x07. Yeah, could be. But the transfer rumors, that it's so complicated right now. What do we not want? What do we actually need? It's another matter, because I don't know. Right now, we saw a crappy Parma side being thumped 4-0. And what do we need then? If we can score 4 goals, what do we need? Right now, we need nothing. We know it. But when tough gets going, then we'll start asking questions. We need this, we need that. But for sure, we need a striker, because Morata and Cristiano can't play every game. And now Dybala is injured. So, yeah, we need something else. We need something with muscles all the way up front, who can sit on the bench and wait for his chance. So there were suggestions with Giroud. There were suggestions for Joao Felix, who will be expensive if that's the case. And Mandzukic return. Edin Dzeko has been named. Memphis Depay was also rumored. And, of course, Andrea Bellotti, which is my top pick, but that would be freaking expensive and impossible. But you know what? Yeah, the striker in January, that's what Pirlo wants. So that's what they'll be looking for. And that might be that Bernardeschi will be sacrificed. I don't know. Also, Papu Gomez is on his way out of Atalanta. We'll see what happens then. Would you take him at Juve? I don't know. I said my piece on that. I'm not so sure he would work at Juve. But as I said, I don't know. Please comment in the chat what you think about Gomez. Yeah, I saw that GOAT XX07. Depay for 5 million. Yeah, they want to release Depay for 5 million. I don't know what I do with him. He was crap for Man United. That's what I remember. Ken, yeah, Ken is not leaving. He's on loan, Marco. But yeah, good shout. Good shout. Hey, Therapy, where are you from? I'm from Norway. Thanks for joining Viet74. Always a pleasure. Was Scott singing the Juve song at the time? Yes, I saw that. I tweeted even that, Greg. Yes, I did. I don't want to open this. Well, you do want to open this, Lincoln, since you tweeted this or since you chatted this. But I think Dybala is leaving Juve. He isn't injured. Well, he is. And that's what they say. So unless they are lying, I'd rather go with management there. And if the management is lying, then... But yeah, let's not talk about Dybala because he wasn't even playing. Okay, we're enjoying the 4-0 against Parma. So whenever I come to Parma, there is no denying it. I always have the same nostalgia within me. I spent 10 unforgettable years of my life here, and the people of Parma always mean a lot. Yet you played like a goat tonight. So lovely, lovely, Adam. Yeah, Bayek of Sivap, always a pleasure, Bayek. I like Moise Kean at Juve. Yeah, he was promising. And then he went to Everton, and rarely an Italian does well in England. I don't remember the last Italian who did well in the Premier League. So McKennie going to the Premier League was basically a plus valenza for us. We got a lot of money for the kid. And you know what? we laughed all the way to the bank because deep down I knew Moise Kean will not do great at Everton. Now he's loaned out to PSG and scoring even now and then. So yeah, it surprised me that he went to PSG, and it surprised me even more that he actually succeeding there. So yeah, I don't think the bridges are burned with Moise Kean, but you know what? Anything can happen in the future. Anything can happen. But I don't remember what we sold it for. I think 40 or something. That's good money. That's good. Or 20, 30. Yeah, that's good money for a youngster who barely played for Juve. So only good Italian. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about 90s football here. Yeah, Jorginho. Yeah, but he's... Yeah. You could say that. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Jorginho is doing well for Chelsea, but he's not actually Italian. No, he is Brazilian turned into Italian. He's a Mauri 2.0. Yeah, but I get your point. Yes, sure. But I mean, the real Italian, the core player who grew up with Italian mentality, the defensive mentality. You know, everything. So yeah. I don't know. It was a good point. It's a good point, Jorginho. All right, guys. It's been a pleasure doing this so far, but now we're going to the player ratings because we need to rate players, and we start. Di Canio, Zola, yeah, a lot of good players back then, huh? And then Premier League just got a heck of a lot more complicated. All right, so. Play ratings, my friends. Let's do this. Gianluigi Buffon. We start with the GOAT. Yeah, I said my piece already. Monumental. His leadership, unmatched. He makes the team look comfortable. He makes the team look good and relaxed when not in possession. He knows exactly what to do when we don't have the ball. His voice is heard all over the Tardini. The whole of Parma heard his voice. Yeah, and I think even Zlatan was shaking in his bed because he heard Gigi talking. Yeah, it's a nice voice to hear because you know that we have vocal guys who need to address the issues and to take it by the balls. Okay, Danilo, you are not in the right position. Get back. Bonucci, you stay here. De Ligt, you are a monster. I love you, man. So, you know, everything that Gigi did today was great. Absolutely great. I'd like, you know what? And since I'm in that kind of a mood, I'm going to give him. Yeah, it's tough. You know what? I'm going to give him. Let's not be too crazy, but I give him an 8.5. I was almost on my way to write a 9. But The saves. He had some good saves today. There was one chance that Gagliolo, whatever his name is, number 7 at Parma, he got a clean header on goal, and that was only this Carmo, the substitute for Gervinho, who stood in the way of that. I think actually that header would have been saved by Gigi, even though it was offside on Carmo. But that was also great to see, no matter what came to Gigi, and double save in the second half. In the first half, a great save. On a 0-0, when we had a 0-0, there was a Kuchka, I think, who was completely, well, not completely marked, but very, very dangerous going forward. And he made a shot, and it was saved. Buffon saved it with his feet, basically. Yeah, overall, great game from Gigi Buffon today. So I give him an 8.5. And that is so satisfying to write. That is so satisfying to write. If he gives Cristiano less than 8, that means he sure hates it. There we go. Goat Naldo, yeah. My mom woke up, just said, I heard the Italian man shouting Grande Delict. Let's highlight this one, man. Yeah. Woke up and said she heard an Italian man shouting Grande Delict. Yeah. That's gotta be Gigi Buffon, huh? It's gotta be Gigi Buffon. Man, it's lucky. We're lucky to live in this era when we can witness this greatness of Buffon for over 2 decades. This man, this human monument is something to behold, huh? And it's so great to see him at our club back after his spell at PSG. Unfortunately, you know what? I didn't understand that. And then he came back. You know, we thought that he was never going to play. He will retire. Then he suddenly went to PSG. That kind of pissed me off a little bit. But yeah, Gervinho was never to be seen. Yeah, maximum 9 for Buffon. Yeah, I give him an 8.5. I was almost on the way to a 9. Danilo, let's move away from the GOAT, which is Gigi Buffon. As a goalkeeper, of course. I will not speak anymore. Danilo. You know what? I like Danilo. I really, really like Danilo. Makes wonders. The formation, how it worked out for him this season, just how comfortable he is. There are no crazy runs going forward, those stupid runs from the right flank. And then when he's losing the ball, he's struggling to get back, and then he exposes his right flank completely, playing as a right back, basically. But now he's one of those back 3 or back 2 even. When Bonucci was substituted, Danilo was placed in the center because Quadrado was playing as right wing back or whatever we played. You need a PhD to understand what Pirlo is doing out there. Actually, that's that's very, very tough. That's very, very tough. But anyways, Danilo played great. Also, the good help from his boy De Ligt, and also his father, Gigi Buffon. So, yeah, what do we give him, guys? I mean, we gotta give him an 8, huh? Shouldn't we? I think we should give him an 8. Danilo, 8 for me. Yeah. He wanted to win the Champions League with PSG. I don't think that was the case. That's harsh, Bayek. But yeah, he didn't. So, Juve midfield need to learn how to support their attacker like today they did. Yeah, but also, you know what, Parma were crap. So we need to take that into consideration as well. I'm not sold on Pirlo yet, for sure not, because, well, we are not even in the Christmas break even. He needs still time. But this kind of game improves him. He learns more about how to coach a team, how to manage a game. So yeah, it's a work in progress. It is a work in progress. Yes, Greg, I agree. Danilo has improved majorly since arriving here. Yeah, indeed. I remember people bashed him when he was in Real Madrid, when he was at Manchester City. I don't remember much of him playing for Porto. What was the issues there? But here in the first season, he played as a right back, and then they turned it around. Now with Sarri, he played as a right back, and now Pirlo is doing wonders with the guy. So yes. Yeah. All right, moving on from Danilo, great game. Leonardo Bonucci, my friends. Leonardo Bonucci. And here comes the shocker. I didn't think that Leonardo Bonucci had a good game. Boom. Long balls, crap. Some defending, which is so typical Bonucci. When he's in trouble, when he's insecure, when he's being outmuscled, he's all over the place. And then when he makes a mistake or when he's out of position, when Parma are dangerous for once, he keeps complaining at everybody else rather than himself. I just don't like that, you know. And of course, with Gigi Buffon at the back, it's always going to be an extra bonus for Bonucci. He will tell him, basically, Buffon will tell Bonucci what to do instead of thinking it for himself. I don't know if that's the case, but it just, with Bonucci, it's just, I feel there is some extra insecurity when Bonucci is there. It doesn't matter if Buffon is at the back or Tech. There still is much more insecurity. Danilo has been more solid than Bonucci this season. That's saying something. What do I give him though? What do I give him? I'm generous, man. I'm generous. I'm giving him a 7. But yeah, he was the worst defender out there today. Our defenders, clearly. I just feel that those clearances and those long balls and yeah, there's no. I didn't like Bonucci today, my friends. I'm sorry. So I just give him a 7 on the basis of that we keep the clean sheet, and he was our captain. So yeah, whatever. But yeah, needs to do better. 6.5 even from Adichia. That's fine. Bonucci is not good in one-on-one defending. Yeah, we knew that, Suspected Crab. We knew that since the day he was born. It's a problem. I think the league should be central. Defender. Yeah, that's not going to happen because Bonucci is the creator, the long ball merchant, you know. Yeah, I agree, Suspected Crab, but that's not going to happen, unfortunately. Bonucci gets annoyed at players more than himself. Yes, which annoys me when he's a captain. Yeah, I mean, I don't like him as a captain. I don't like it. Yes, I forgot that one. Yes, also missed an early poke at the goal. Yeah, Thursdorf considered that as well. Yes, I forgot that. Thanks, Anonymous Ali. Thanks. Yeah, that was a tap in. That was Morata level. That was Balotelli level from Atalanta game. That was just a tap in. Make it easy. Nah, nothing. So, yeah. 7. I didn't like him. But on to the good news. We have, please, and this is not controversial, this is reality. Okay? Watch this. De Ligt is world's best defender. Prove me wrong. Right now, at this very moment, who is better defender than Matthijs de Ligt? I'm waiting. No. I can't think of any. He is a freaking wall. Monument. Not only in terms of performance as a player, but also leadership. The way he high-fives people, the way he celebrates when not him, when we manage to clear the ball or manage to get control of their possession, when they lose the ball. He is one of the first, you know what to do. Yeah, well done. You know what? And both Tech and Buffon are just madly in love with the guy. And you know what? We need to lock him up. We need to lock away his contract. We need to clone this guy because those clones can guard that contract. So he will never ever leave Juve. And the only thing we need to do with that contract is re-sign it, remove that stupid release clause, and sign him on for 10 years. Because this boy, cherish this moment, my friends. Cherish this very moment. Matthijs de Ligt is at Juve. Enjoy. Because there will come a time when he will leave, unfortunately. Prove me wrong, Matthias. Please, prove me wrong. Stay with us for as many years as possible. We will hug, we will treat Anneke as a queen. Okay? If any of you guys are listening and watching this and you are in Turin, you're based in Turin, cherish the guy. Okay? Love Anneke. If you see her on the streets, give her a hug after the COVID, of course. Give her presents, give her flowers, make them comfortable in Italy, in Turin. Make them so comfortable that they will never wish to leave this town. Because, my friends, Matthijs de Ligt is world's best defender. Thank you to Chiellini. Thank you to Bonucci. Thank you to Andrea Barzagli for teaching this, for nurturing this guy, taking him under your wings. Because this boy, and after his surgery, now he is fit. He's a monument. He is a wall. The wall. Yeah, that's enough praise for the guy. But seriously, name one better defender than Matthijs de Ligt. I'm gonna give him an 8.5, even though they had nothing going forward for us. But Matthijs de Ligt still just oozes quality for me. 8.5. Don't even go with this nonsense from Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Maguire is better. Yeah, Gotnaldo, you're trolling now. Yeah. Maguire is better. Thiago Silva, you have to be joking, Jesus. Thanks for joining, Jesus, but Thiago Silva, nowhere near. Thiago Silva talent 5 years ago, maybe, but today, no way, no chance. No chance. 8.5, yes, he's a beast. Give him 8. Yeah, 8.5, I'll give him. Goals will come by themselves, Pirlo. As long as Morata moves like that and gives himself into those positions, the goals will come by themselves. Yes, Adam. Yes, I agree. De Ligt distribution is poor. That's the only downside to his game. Otherwise, he's top. I wouldn't say that. Well, it shouldn't be his prime task because that's Bonucci's task according to the tactics. De Ligt is just a sidekick, But that right flank, because Danilo plays on the left, that right flank is secured, mostly secured. That's why maybe Cuadrado is playing so well offensively this season, because he has such a wall behind him in De Ligt, maybe. I left the subs, lost us control in the midfield. What are your thoughts? I felt the subs lost us control in the midfield. Yeah, well, but we were leading 3-0 at that point. So the subs were bound to be made. And Portanova, of course, is nowhere near the level of McKennie. And, of course, well, when the rotations come, there will be the loss of concentration and, loss in intensity. So this is why the game became worse later and later in the game. Then this is only natural. Yeah. Only defender better than De Ligt right now is Ramos. I disagree. I'm not a fan of Ramos, to be honest. I disagree. I think just Matthijs de Ligt is such a monument, and I don't watch Real Madrid. I don't know how he plays this season, but the rumors, the stories of Ramos being ruthless, it's just, it doesn't sit well with me. With De Ligt, however, it's just solid, rock solid. And remember also how he started his career at Juventus. It was tough. It was handball left and right and center. But you know what? He still is at it. He overcame the difficulty. He overcame that challenge of being bashed in Serie A. And he's one of the best, well, the best central mid defender. Alex Sandro. Besides from the assist to Kulusevski, if it even was an assist, Average. As much as I like the guy, average. Average. Tried a lot. Was often going forward, but I think he is more defensive minded. Some of the passes were absolutely great from him, but also the first touch was not there. Very average performance from Alexandro, but a good assist though, a good assist. So I'll carefully, carefully rate him as it's between 6.5 and a 7. So I'll rate him 6.5 because there's something there. There's something there that I didn't like. There are too many disruptions and too many losses of possession with this guy. Throw-ins, unnecessary throw-ins to Parma. Also, going forward, he was not that sharp. But yeah, the assist speaks for itself. Yeah, finally, it was fine. 7.5. Wow, maybe I was too harsh now. Yeah, and that's also a good point, Suspected Crab. Yes, De Ligt was forced into this because of Chiellini's injury. Thank you, Giorgio, for being so freaking injury prone. Yeah. Yeah, so let's go to the other side. Dejan Kulusevski played actually as a right winger today. And with De Ligt behind him, he had license to roam and enjoy himself going forward, which was also completely okay. But same thing with him as with Alexandro, just very quiet, a bit inconsistent in first half, apart from that goal. It reminds me somewhat of Chiesa's performance against Atalanta. It was just basically out of nowhere. Kulusevski came out of nowhere and scored for 1-0. The same story with Federico Chiesa against Atalanta. But after that, when we scored second goal, when we scored third goal, things got more relaxed and he got more of the ball. And of course, then he started balling and had almost an assist, some good runs as well. So yeah, but also, guys, remember, this was a crappy Parma side. So what do we give him then? What do we give Dejan Kulusevski? He scored, remember. Yeah, let's do it because he scored. So for me, when I do the ratings, my friends, there's always automatically 1-0 or one grade up when you score a goal. Besides from penalties. 7.5 I'll give him. Overall 6.5. But for the goal, 7.5. Because, yeah, it's good to see him play, but I don't think this is the right position for him. I don't think he should be all the way there on the right flank, because then he needs to track back, and he's not exactly great at it. I'd like to see him more in the middle or be able to roam around. But 4-3-3 would fit perfectly for the guy. So 4-3-3 formation. But why should we why should we break something that's working? So it worked today, so maybe we should continue doing it. I don't know. Yeah, it's Pirlo tinkering on another level. I've never seen so much tinkering at Juve since before Conte, basically. We knew what Conte was going to play as, and we knew what Allegri is going to field with Mandzukic on the left flank and Pipita as a prima punta. But now it's, as I said, you need a PhD degree to understand what he actually is doing out there. And it works so far, so yeah. Sometimes. Yeah, 7.5. And then we go to this guy, my boy. Yeah, I mean, guys, listen. It's totally fine. I'll speak to myself. Roman from 3 days ago. You know what? It's okay to bash a player because, when you bash a player, the player does well the next game. So please continue doing so. Guys, Rodrigo Bentancur did great. Exceptionally well. Long balls, perfect. Tackles, almost perfect. Of course, in the final third, not that great. Shoots like a three-legged donkey, on drugs. It just looks silly. So for me, this this only shows me that he needs to be deeper. He doesn't have to go with those deep runs into the positions box. He has no need being there. We have no need for him. He needs to be in the deep lying playmaker or deep lying midfielder role. Question is though, when Arthur is coming back, what do we do then? But I'll say this: Bentancur playing well. Let's keep playing Bentancur. But then again, it's only his first game. Well, first game I've seen him play. This was his best game in 2020. Yes, this game was even better than the game he had against Merda just before the COVID lockdown this year. Calendar year. That's true. That's true. That was a good game against Merda, yes. But this one was even better. My boy. Bentancur delivered. Vamos, Rodri. Vamos. So what do I give him? I'm beautiful with this player ratings. I'm generous. 8.5. I think he deserves that much. The way he played, the way he contributed, the way he stopped the Parma counterattack, and then we ended up scoring 3-0. Boys and girls. He deserves this. Just because I like the guy. And you know what? Yeah. R.I.P. Rabiot. Yeah. Yeah, that's so interesting what's going to happen with Rabiot. Yeah. RIP. Yeah. I'm so happy Bentancur plays so I can rub it in your face. You don't have to rub in anything. I'm also happy. That Bentancur is playing well because I freaking have his jersey. So, yeah, come at me. Pirlo showing growth and confidence lately. Yes, Amer, he does. I agree. Bentancur is a good substitute for Arthur. Either that or we should sell him. Yeah. Right now, it's neck and neck, my friend. It could be either way. It could be Arthur or it could be Bentancur. Right now, with Bentancur, it worked. But it's not always we face Parma away, right? If not always we face this crap side. We face, against Barcelona, I thought Arthur did well. So there are certain types of games when you need to choose particular players. So sometimes we need to have Arthur. Sometimes we need to have a Bentancur. So yeah, and with Arthur already been injured a couple of times, so we know that he will be injury prone. Yeah, so Bentancur will come good for us, my friends. He will come good. We need consistency, Amer. Yes, I do agree, and that's the key. That is the key. For everything. Consistency. Don't you worry. I've been talking about consistency for months now. It doesn't matter if we win 4-0 now against Parma. The next game. Always the next game, because that's what Juve is all about. Fino alla fine, winning now. Why don't you have any Cristiano jersey in the background? I do. You just don't see it here. Let me show you. You should join my other streams, my friend Bayek. There we go. That's a Cristiano jersey. So yes, I'm not a Cristiano haters. I'm just a love machine. I'm just a love machine. I'm sorry. 4-0 get away to Parma. That's what makes me happy. Yeah. Yes, Manoj, I know. That's what surprised me. That's why I said we were going to lose today, because I saw the game against Inter and I saw the game against Milan, and I thought, you know what? They will destroy us. But you know what? That never happened. So that's why I'm saying this side today was crap. But it's just strange. It's just strange. But there we go with the consistency again. Right? You need to be consistent to be performing on the highest level. Parma, not consistent. So Liverani, the coach of Parma, he takes this one. There we go. L for you. Pick it up, and you can we'll add some prosciutto on it and enjoying yourself on the Saturday afternoon or evening. I don't know. All right. So from Rodrigo Bentancur, from his beautiful 8.5 out of 10, we go to Weston, Texas. Texas boy. Howdy. I don't. Are they talk like that? I don't know. I've been to US. I've been to New York, but I've never been to Texas. Weston McKennie. Apparently, the deal is, well, the rumors are that we're gonna sign the guy on a permanent basis. Sign him up. I say to sign him up. I'm not so sure if that's a good idea while being so early, but you know what? Just sign him up. I don't care. Just sign him up. Every single game, I see him performing. I see him improving. I see him working on his weaknesses and improving them, which is a rarity because sometimes when you get to that level of Juve, when you start playing for Juve, you kind of feel like, you know what? You talk the talk, you say, oh, I need to work hard, to earn my spot, and I'm now at a big club with big responsibilities, so I will deliver. But then when push comes to shove, you just feel like, you know what? I'm at the best club in Italy. I've reached my peak. Some players will do this. Weston McKennie is not that player. He will become better with every single game. I've been saying this for a while, and this is criticism to myself, that Weston McKennie cannot pass. He's not a creator. Boys, how stupid can I get? How stupid am I actually? Look at him balling today, creating, sending the balls to Aaron Ramsey, sending balls left, right, and center, and tracking back, tackling, everywhere. This boy is a gem. USA's player of the year. Take the L, Pulisic, or whatever your name is. Take the L, Dest. Take the L, I don't know, name whoever, because this guy is money. What do we give him, though? What do we give him? I mean, should we also give him an 8.5? No, we'll be cool about this. We'll give him just an 8. But this is a good 8. My friends, this is a good 8. This is a very, 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 very good 8. Yeah, they're both from Ramsey. Yes, Adicha. Yes, I remember. Yeah, that's a good one. According to Romeo Agresti, well, let's see what he says. 7 to Buffon. You have to be joking. No. What is the ratings here? Well, okay, if the absolute top is 8, then okay. Well, apart from Ronaldo 8 and only Buffon 7. Bonucci 6.5, Quadrado. This is BS. I like my ratings better. Yeah. McKennie is a Matuidi with a brain and footwork. Yes, he is. So basically not Matuidi. Far from it. Aaron Ramsey. Romeo Agresti, what are you doing? Why rate so low? They are so scared of rating players too highly because then they are scared of getting the criticism. Freaking Buffon owned today. Give him an 8.5 and have your cappuccino. Man, those guys, so defensive. Just praise the guys that when they deserve praise. Aaron Ramsey, 67 minutes or something. Played well. Started slowly. Was visible, but just wasn't there in terms of the end product. But I love what he does to the team. I love how he creates. I love how he moves around. The thing is, though, with Ramsey, as I said previously, we are only gonna see this guy once a month, and this game might be his last game for Juve. I'm just saying, if he isn't playing for Fiorentina, he might leave in January. Okay, so might be this was the last time we saw Aaron Ramsey. I don't think that's the case, especially on the back of this performance, because then Aaron Ramsey, well, Andrea Pirlo might actually believe in this guy and, I don't know, work with him finally. But you cannot work with the guy who's constantly injured. You cannot trust your starting 11 when your one guy in the starting 11 is always injured, right? So it just doesn't work that way. So with Aaron Ramsey, you have to be very, very careful. But today, to summarize, he did okay. I like the guy. Yeah, muy bien. Bien indeed. 7.5. 7.5. And you know what? It's a shame that he's so injury prone because he's a likable character. He's a likable character, likable guy, and yeah, a likable player as well. So ever since Aaron Ramsey left Arsenal, I love this game. Yeah. Do you play FIFA? No, I don't. I hate FIFA because they are a bunch of money-grabbing SOBs with that freaking Ultimate Team. And you know what? When you buy packs, you're going to buy them with your own money, or otherwise you're going to get, players like freaking Amauri or Paulo De Ceglie or whoever. No, it's crap. I'm sorry. I'd love to play a decent football game, but I just have the time. I'm more of an open world kind of guy. I played the FIFA a lot before, a lot. Trust me. I even did some streams, but now it's became a farce, more and more a farce, and money grabbing EA Sports. Nah, I'm not going to support those guys. But I love the open world games. So right now I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Do not spoil it for me. Do not spoil this for me, please. Ramsey's more of a dynamic player than the trequartista. Yeah, he needs to go into tight space. He needs to get into tight spaces. He won't get as much space with against other teams. Yes, that's true, somebody. That is true. If he's fit, he's a beast, says Forza Juve. Yes. Unfortunately, that's never going to happen. And it pisses me off. Alvaro Morata. Assist. Beautiful assist. Yeah. Always in offside. Someday. Every time he plays, he will be in offside at some point during the game. That's why his name is Alvaro Morata. That's why I said. Yeah. Yeah, but to be honest, and this is not bashing Dybala or whatever, but those two work good together. Morata and Ronaldo, they work together. I like it a lot. The question is, of course, where do you leave Dybala? But that's a topic for another day. We will not discuss. Morata is our Filippo Inzaghi. Now, to be fair, I think actually Alvaro Morata is slightly more skilled than Filippo Inzaghi. But I get what you mean in terms of the offside. Yeah, funny. FIFA sucks. Also, there is no Juventus in FIFA. So yeah, it's Piemonte Calcio. Because they don't have the money or the balls or the sack to purchase the rights to Juve. So this is why. Or Juve didn't want to give them the rights because they knew that FIFA was crap. Fine. Okay, Piemonte Calcio. You have to laugh. I actually saw some guys buying a kit with Piemonte Calcio on it. Some idiots on eBay or something selling it. Yeah. What do we give Aaron Ramsey? No, Aaron Ramsey, yeah. What do we give Alvaro Morata? 1 goal, great goal. 1 assist. Gonna give him what I give him, right? And also, remember, his work rate off the ball is peak today. Yeah, it was great. It was lovely. You know what? There's something with Alvaro Morata, this version of Alvaro Morata, that is different to the one that we saw earlier when he first arrived at Juve, his first spell. Different. Looks more mature, looks more comfortable, looks more calm, has learned a few more tricks, and never lost that pace, never lost that hunger for goals. And you know what? He just yeah, I like Alvaro Morata. I like this version of Alvaro Morata. Unfortunately, he was an idiot against Atalanta, but yeah, he nearly did the same thing today, by the way. when he was offside. Luckily, yeah, but he almost managed to score with his knee or something. It was funny, sliding and doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, but 8.5 because that was great. That was absolutely great. 7 boys. Is it Agreste is in the chat? Romeo, mio compadre or whatever. Are you in the chat? Why are you rating him 7? Oh, yeah. Cristiano played crap. Seriously. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go there. Of course not. He didn't. He played great. He played great. Yeah, almost triggered you there, huh? Almost triggered you, boys and girls. No, you know what? I don't know if there's something to do with this Lewandowski award, but yeah, we all saw the picture when he was sitting there like he was in detention, and looked really pissed off. Really pissed off when Lewandowski got the award. But to be fair, I didn't see the award. I didn't care about that one because, well, Lewandowski got it, deservedly so. But I think it was a bad picture. But then he was included in the top 11 from FIFA, so there we go. Also, Barbara Bonansea, by the way, from the women's side. So, well done. No, Cristiano Ronaldo, and his first goal. This is what it's like to having a GOAT at your team. He makes the insane look so easy. When he just jumps up 2 meters or whatever, it's insane. And then he makes like a slight nudge and boom for 2-0. It's just so easy. It's just so freaking easy. And it is not, in reality, it's not, but he makes it look so simple. And it's great. It's great to see. That was art, what we saw for the second goal. The third goal was a team goal, but also Cristiano with his left, which is, well, not as often as with his right, of course. It's just the whole thing with Cristiano today was different as opposed to Atalanta game. Against Atalanta, he played crap. You all agree. But today, it was something completely different. The start of the game was slow. He is a diesel engine, basically. He starts slow. He has some poor passes. He has some. He's being dispossessed here and there. But at the end of the day, when the game really comes into play after 15-20 minutes, he at times he's just unplayable. Always wants the ball. Always wants to be at the end of it. As long as he connects with his teammates, as long as he is not selfish, I'm fine. But when he gets frustrated, then he becomes selfish. And that's my issue with Cristiano. It was not the issue today. By far, that was not the case. He connected well with Aaron Ramsey. Maybe too well. That's maybe if we go back to Aaron Ramsey, I'll say that Aaron Ramsey's critique is that he was way too in love with Cristiano. He was always passing to Cristiano. Maybe one or two times he could have avoided passing to Cristiano because there were other players in better positions. But anyway, that's not up to Cristiano to decide. So if we go back to Cristiano, his second goal, as soon as he got that ball, I thought, you know what, that's going in. Cristiano doesn't miss those usually, and he didn't. So 2 goals, monumental. And overall performance was also great. I started a bit slow, but anyway. 8.5 for him as well. Maybe even a 9, to be honest. But I'll just keep him on an 8.5. It's just something with the partnership with Morata and Ronaldo that makes everything look so harmonic almost. We're looking much more fluid, much more dangerous when those two are playing together. We haven't seen Dybala play at all almost this season, so it's very well. We've seen him play, but it's too early to make an assessment of what's going on, what's better. But those two clearly work together very, very well and connect, and that might mean that we have something going on for the Champions League, because that's where we really need those two balling. 10 points. No, relax. Yeah, Forza Juve. Yeah, that's funny. I couldn't recognize Ronaldo and Morata on the pitch. They're actually quite similar. Yes, that's true. Like McKennie, Quadrado. That's funny. That's funny. 8 or 7.5 for Morata. 777. You have Morata and Ronaldo for the head ball. So scared of the ball cross in big game. Yeah. 9, 10. There we go. And damn, man, you're trying to trigger people here. Yeah, I try to trigger people. Do you think we're expecting a lot from Kulusevski? I'm not, to be honest. But that's a good question, Amar. That's a very good question. I'll highlight this. I don't expect much from the guy, of course, on the basis of his last performance, last season for Parma. It's natural to expect something monumental, and he has been hyped, the price tag and all that, but no. He needs time. He's a young guy. He works as a rapper, as a part-time rapper as well. Give him time. But sorry, he looks like he needs freedom to roam like Dybala. Yeah, sure. But at the end of the day, I don't care about just a single player. I care about Juve in general. So if adapting Kulusevski to this formation makes Juve look better, fine, go for it. Today, I thought that the right wing for Kulusevski was not the right position, but he scored. So, yeah, I want to see him in the hole behind Alvaro and Cristiano. If I'm not mistaken, Ronaldo overtook Pele tonight. Well, it could very well be, Mauro. I'm sure some of my followers will comment that very soon with the exact tally of Cristiano Ronaldo's goal and how many hair he has on his chest. I'd love to know that as well. Updated information, please. I need that. I gave Cristiano 4 last game. Yes, I did. Rightfully so. Yeah, that's Ronaldo, Morata, both Galactic. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they played for Real Madrid before. Yes, they did. So did Thomas Gravesen. So did freaking, who was his name? Metzeler. So did Jonathan Woodgate. So, yeah, there we go. Those are good names, by the way. Brings me back to good times with Football Manager or even Championship Manager. Ooh, I miss those times. So, there we go. Goat Naldo. 756 goals so far. Only 1 goal off Pele. Well, if he manages those, well, goat. And I'll say this though, guys. If you're still wondering if Cristiano is the GOAT or not, yeah, I mean, he played for Juve, so of course I'm gonna rate him as the GOAT. No, but even before he joined Juventus, I thought that Cristiano is a better player, overall player, more complete player than Lionel Messi. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But both are great, but I just think that Cristiano is more complete player. You need to be consistent as Roman is with giving everyone. Yeah, I'm like Oprah, giving 8.5 here and there. Yeah. But you know what? That's what happens when we win. I'm being generous. I'm opening my arms, stretching it out to you. Hopefully you follow me on my channel because I give good ratings, good comments, and good reviews of people. Lionel missing. Funny. Gotnaldo is funny tonight. Why are you so funny? Why are you so funny, Gotnaldo? Stop being so funny. How do you think of the idea of Özil? We talked about this before, Bayek. Özil, Ronaldo was so lethal. Yes, they were. Unfortunately, Ronaldo is not the same player as he was then. Neither is Özil, by the way. They have a brilliant connection and understanding. I wish Özil's wage was a bit less. Can somebody explain me what's the deal with Özil? Why is he not playing for Arsenal? Badly needed, by the looks of it. I never got the time. I never got the time to understand this issue with Mesut Özil. Strange. They badly need the guy now, so why isn't he not playing? I don't know if this is this a wage issue. Did he do something with somebody's wife or girlfriend? No, I prefer Luis Alberto. Whew. Luis Alberto is freaking quality. Forza Juve. That's a good shout. I love the guy. It's still no time to play because of playing Fortnite. Yeah. Political issues at play. Explain. Why? Torino match really proved to be a turning point. Good to see we have great series of wins. Yes, Janos. Yes, that's true. Arteta doesn't want him for some reason. Why? He's also looking for creative midfielder, which is ironic. Explain. Doesn't play because of the same reason Dybala doesn't play, which is he had COVID, he is gingered, he is out of form. Well, Dybala is playing, actually. Dybala is in the freezer. Özil is in the freezer. It's way worse with Özil. Explain. Let me just remove this rating before people come knocking and bashing. 8.5? Huh? Why not 8.75? Huh? He scored 2. Should have scored 3. I'm joking. Özil controversial comments. Yeah, but seriously, there has to be something more. Controversial comments. Say sorry and just move on. Even freaking Papu Gomez. Controversial comment. Something clearly happened between Papu Gomez at Atalanta, and they pissed each other off, and he didn't play against whoever, and then suddenly he plays against Juve, so it's not that bad. Well, now he's getting sold eventually. I don't do the subs, Gotnaldo. You know that. I don't care, but okay. I mean, Chiesa, nothing. New Door, nothing. Cuadrado, well, let's just calma on Cuadrado, because let's not bash Cuadrado. He's underrated player. He's the most important player in this team. Without Cuadrado, we suck. This is irony, by the way, because we need to look at Lord Benta. Yes, Bernardeschi did great with a great cross to Morata. That's true. But Cuadrado, please rewatch his performance today. Please, do me a favor and rewatch. Yeah, exactly, right? Nothing. 0. I'm waiting. There is nothing. He almost gave away a PK to Parma because of that sloppy defending. He's being exposed defensively. No. Inconsistent. But only 5 minutes of play or something, so I will not rate him. But this performance from Cuadrado, not good. But nobody talks about it because he didn't make an assist, a worldie of an assist to Morata or Cristiano. That's why everybody's being quiet. Shh. You're not allowed to talk bad about Cuadrado because, yeah, he's underrated. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Rewatch his substitution. Crap. But anyway, no assist, no party. Yes, exactly. New Door, please give him something. What do I give New Door? What do I give New Door? If I were to rate substitutions, New Door got dispossessed in the center of the park and almost gave them a goal because he was dispossessed foolishly. But he had a sweet shot. a sweet shot on goal, and Sepe, I think, Sepe, I think that was his name. He saved it, but a good shot. But otherwise, other than that, New Door was just okay, but far away, not good enough for the first team whatsoever. If he is to develop into something, please loan him out, go to Cagliari, Torino, I don't know. Yeah, something. Why does Juve never have great uprising homegrown talents? This is a very interesting question, Gotnaldo. We will not take this today because it's a freaking in the middle of the night right now, but we will do this on Monday when my friend DJ from India is joining me on my live session. This will be great fun. We will talk seriously about Juve and the state of this. And this question here, Gotnaldo, will be asked. If I forget to ask this, please remind me. I have some understanding of the and why this is happening, but we'll take it on Monday. I'll just say that last player, a homegrown player we had, who was great for us. You know who that was? And I miss him dearly. Claudio Marchisio. Yes, and I'm being serious. This was the last homegrown player we had. After that, nothing. Flat. Daniele Rugani, she's still injured at Rennes. She cannot get a game there. So she will be back playing for us. Occupying space. De Chilio, the same case at Lyon. Same case at Lyon. And Douglas Costa as well. Douglas Costa is another issue. De Chilio is not a homegrown player from us. But Daniele Rugani, guys, nah. That's the best we can do. Ciro Immobile was actually our boy. Yeah. Look how that turned out. But that's also fine. He never would have played. He never would have become as good as he is now. If he had stayed at Juve, because we cannot develop those guys. Unfortunately, we cannot develop strikers. Last time we developed a striker, it was Alessandro Del Piero. Boom. Yeah, that's the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Özil, his work rate is low. He doesn't drop deep. That's what she said. Arteta prefers dynamic players. Well, Arteta prefers a good beating. This guy, 16th, 15th, 16th in the league, sack him already. And they're going to bring in Allegri or something. Yeah, that would be lovely. There will be drugs in my arm. Yeah, but we're not going to talk Premier League. He played his entire career in black and white jersey. What legend, Claudio? He didn't. He played for Zenit, and he also played for Empoli. 1 year on loan to Empoli before coming back to us. Restarting his Juve career when we got demoted to Serie B. Boom! There we go. Info. Quadrado defensive is so bad. He always misses easy passes at the back and gives the ball away way too much, which is so annoying when you see him going forward and give those assists. Yes, my friend, that is true. Yes, Stu, that is true. Hangover. Yeah. And on that note, I won't even comment on that one, Gotnaldo. Bad boy, you should be ashamed of yourself. And on that note, it's time to close down this stream, guys. It's been a real pleasure. Now I'm going to go to bed, enjoy myself, sleeping. And we will see you on Monday. Yes, we will see you on Monday night because we will be doing a live session with DJ. It will be great fun. Yes, sleepy. And gotta say, my friends, I have to say, I'm enjoying this so much, and you guys always are appreciative, and I appreciate you, every single one of you. Yeah. Good night, my boys and girls. Fino alla fine, Forza Juve. We win 4-0 away to Parma. Onwards and upwards, we have Fiorentina on our hands on Tuesday. So yeah, let's win that one as well and go to Christmas break and get ourselves fat and lazy before we start 2021 with fresh, clean slate. Because you know what? I want to win Serie A. I want to win Champions League. I want to win it all. Anything can happen with this side. Fino alla fine. Forza Juve.